Next, I kind of want to briefly go over writing test plans and why they're really, really important. This is more for good practice sort of cases. I don't think most programming classes really teach this as much. But essentially, they're really, really helpful, really good practice to prevent errors and problems from happening in your program. So just say we want a program that the program asks the user to input a number from 0 to 100. What should our expected result be if we just don't input anything at all? We just don't type anything. We should result in an error of some sort, or we should at least tell the user that what they put in was wrong and have them retype it in. Essentially, what we want to do. What this success pretty much does, it just indicates like whether like this test worked or it failed. Essentially, manually going through putting in the values, and then just saying, wait a minute, it's not erroring out as I expected it to. It didn't fail. It's failed. Or yeah, it failed. Great. We type in nothing, or let's also put in like spaces. We put in spaces instead of typing in nothing at all. We should get an error as well, and let's just say this failed as well. And now we should also go into typing in values that we shouldn't really type in. Essentially, with test plans, you kind of want to type in as many values as possible. Well, you don't want to type in everything because it's almost impossible to type in everything. But you just want to type in the possible values that you know for a fact someone's probably going to type it in and break the program in some way. So A, that should error because we're not looking for letters. And then now let's type in -1. So -1, we're not looking for -1. We're looking for a range from 0 to 100, right? 0 to 100. So it should error out, right? Because -1 is not in that range. And then we put in 0. Well, 0 actually should continue, because it is what we are looking for, right? From 0 to 100. So that should work out. And the same here if we put in 1. So typically when you test out values like this, you want to make sure you're testing around this range if we are given a range, or try extensively test it out. There's not really a foolproof method for exactly how you should test values. You really should be testing values that are going to work, and values you know for a fact are not going to work for this program. So what we should also be testing out too is 101, which should error out because it is not valid to this range that we're looking for.